Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Gwen Michaels. Today in this video I will be looking at post ECB with you guys and also sharing with you my chart markup and what you should also expect from Euro after ECB. Okay, so I've been following Euro for about more than 3 months now, and I've been looking at max up as regards to Euro and what I'm expecting from Euro. But I'm showing more of hawkishness today during the ECB at the press conference today. So the European Central Bank tried to demonstrate gradually accelerating hawkishness, also stating that they will actually reinvest their pandemic emergency purchase program, and those continue that until at least the end of 2024. Okay, so there's a lot of things coming in the market right now, okay, with interest rate increase across major of the countries here and also the zones. As you also see that we also had a major interest rate increase above expectation coming in from Reserve Bank of Australia. That was on Tuesday. So we're starting to see much of interest rate hike coming in more of around the world after the pandemic, and also with the news that are coming in about inflation. So the whole central banks of respective countries are trying to regulate inflation, also keep it at the barest minimum. Okay, so with this, okay, so they're actually increasing the interest rate and then try to balance up everything. Okay, but I'm not going to go working out all those analysis here, but I'm going to look at price action and what is happening based on price action and also technical analysis. Okay, let's dive in here because I just wanted to wait for the end of the day. Today is Thursday, so I wanted to wait for the daily close. Okay, so I've seen the current daily close, so I want to make this recording now because I've seen daily close. Okay, so this is the daily close candle, as you can see, and this is the start of the new day. All right, so in all the Euro, so I wanted to wait for this so I can see the new candle, and then I'll give you points of entry where you should start looking for opportunities if price reacts the way I'm thinking about for price to react. Okay, so first we start with the major ones, and then let's look at first the EURUSD because it's the major one. Everything tends to keep an eye on Euro. All right, and I want to just start with that one first. Okay, so let's keep an eye on EURUSD and what is going on with EURUSD. We are currently trading at about 1.06148, right, at current market price. Okay, so it's also the end of the day, and we've seen that the current daily candle closed a very strong bearish one. So I would say that this sent out a very strong bearish report. Okay, but overall we have 2 points here. Okay, so we have 2 points here. I spoke about this before now, that one of the things I realized that market does is, if market is moving in an uptrend, okay, it's best you don't trigger it. It's best you don't scare it, okay, because it may actually do the direct opposite of what you're expecting it to do. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to be doing first is overall, okay, I know this is bearish, okay, but I'm not going to be in such a hurry to take a bearish decision because of the fact that this might turn out to be the case. Okay, you might actually see price correct of some sort here and then continue its next move, another leg of SAR. Okay, so I don't want to be the guy in such a hurry to take a decision right now with EURUSD, but rather I would love to play more of some waiting game and also see prior to this we've also seen that price rejected a very good environment here around the 1.0756 territory. Price rejected around that point there, having created first an impulse down, okay, with this candle here, and then we looked at this candle started to slow down here, and then price corrected from that point into the upside, creating a possibility of an A, maybe a possibility of a B, and then a possibility of another leg down to a C. So however, that I'm not going to do right now, but I'm going to look at scenarios or possibilities that price can give me valid entry. All right, so if price corrects instead of this zone here a little bit, I'm going to put my pending sell buy stop upside, okay, and then buy at the break of that zone. Okay, my stop loss is going to be below this zone here. There are various reasons why I want to do that first. Okay, if price corrects a little bit, makes an impulse, corrects a little bit in here, I'm not just going to jump into the trade, okay, from this point. I'll jump into for a buy. No, I'm not going to jump in for a buy, or neither will I jump in for sell, but rather I'm going to wait. I'm going to put up a pending buy stop above previous high. So if this is going to be my high here, I'm going to put my pending buy stop somewhere around here. Okay, I'm going to put my pending buy stop somewhere around here, and then I'll expect that once price comes into that zone to hit, and then I'll continue riding whatever it is to the side. I'm going to put my stop loss at that point just below, okay, the previous structure here. Okay, there are various reasons why I want to do that. Okay, so you can choose to do this, you can not, you might not actually not do this. Okay, but what I'm looking at here is overall I'm looking at a bearish euro. Okay, irrespective of whatever is happening, I'm looking at a bearish euro, but not from this territory here. Okay, I'm not looking at euro right from this territory here. I'm looking at euro right from 1.0879. okay, around at this territory here, which I'm looking at a bearish euro. So once price can make another leg up, okay, hit the zone, I'm going to start drawing a scenario for a bearish euro. Okay, so let's move into another one here. Possibly this one might be just a little bit tricky. Let's move into another one here, having seen the end of the daily candle on Thursday. Okay, so moving next to another one here is EURCAD. How is EURCAD faring, and where are we currently trading on the EURCAD? Okay, so is this worth a trade? All right, so let's look at it if it's worth a trade. And overall, this could or might just still continue bearish overall. That I do not know. Okay, but overall, what I do know here is that if price would give me a valid entry, I will definitely share with you guys. But I think for some certain reasons, okay, I think for some certain reasons that EURCAD have also created some patterns here. Okay, so what if EURCAD did create some sort of structure such as this? Okay, a contraction, all right, and then maybe some sort of patterns here. Okay, I don't know, I'm just trying to make sense of the market at the moment. Okay, so I don't know if actually price did this. Okay, so we can expect that this should continue bearish. Okay, but overall we don't have any reason to shut this at the moment. Okay, we don't have any reason to shut it at the moment after having a big spike up and a big spike down. So I don't have any reason to shut from that kind of pattern movement right there. So I'm going to allow whatever happened here to fade out, okay, on its very own. I'm not going to take any trade on EURCAD, okay, not after this huge spike up and this spike down. Okay, all this drama here should decide, market should decide on its very own when next it will want to test. Okay, so let's look at also Euro AUD. Okay, the last time I spoke about Euro AUD, and we've seen that we've fulfilled certain areas first. The first area we've fulfilled first is that we did test the 38.2. okay, for those of you that have not, that possibly another way of this analysis here, let me just break it back again. So we did an analysis here that pointed out of our A, okay, a possibility that we did work out a very good A B, okay, and a C and a D, and then an E. So this was also a possibility of our leading diagonal. Okay, so we worked out a possibility that of a leading diagonal here. So having dropped one, we tested it 8.2 and then made a pullback here. So we did a maybe a B and then maybe a C here. So this is, I like to use the word maybe because there's a great possibility that what you're expecting of price or the market at one point might not just be actually what it is. Okay, so here let me just go ahead, put up the lines first because I want you guys to get a proper understanding of this. All right, so possibly we've completed this, and since we didn't take a trade at the end of the wave here, so possibly from this point on to the extreme of the B wave is not the best area here looking at stop loss. So it's going to be 1:1 or possibly less than. So the risk to reward is not making sense for a trade here. So I'm going to allow whatever this is. If this is going to continue upside, I'm going to allow this to fade, okay, complete, and then give me another valid entry, okay. But otherwise this might also continue up to the 61.8. okay, I'm not going to be the one to start shorting from this point on, but I could look at a possibility of shorting if price gives me a valid entry. Okay, so I don't know what your entry is like. It's another thing to look at what will happen to EURJPY if it will still continue its bullish movements. It's a big game currently being played with EURJPY, as we've seen that price have also moved currently in the month 3.3%. In the month it's a very big move, okay, compared to for currency pace. We've moved 3.3% in the month, okay, and it's a very nice move, the big one, okay. So overall you see trading inside of this structure here. It's not a very unique structure, but we can't really get our hands on what really this is for now, okay. For now we can't really get my hands on what really it is, so I'm gonna have to wait for more validation and also confirmation on what truly this is, okay. So looking at the next one here, EURCHF here. So I think for EURCHF here, I think there is still more possibility for an upside than a downside, okay. This is one of the reasons why I'm looking at more possibility for an upside than a downside, okay. So here I did analysis here during this point here. So this breakout was actually my delay, so I think we're working on the possibility of a leading structure, okay. I think that whatever would happen, price should actually be back into testing maybe this high right here. There's a great deal of possibility that we might see that also very soon. So possibly, I don't know what your risk to reward would be like. I don't know what kind of trades you take as a trader. I don't know what your entry strategies are, but whatever it is, I think you should be ready. Keep your mind open for a possibility to be able to take a long trade on EURCHF. So it's all about the entry, okay. It's all about the entry. Possibly you can wait for the end of the week, okay, till the next trading week before you hop into the trade, or you start setting up your positions for a trade, okay. So that's what I'm going to be looking at for EURCHF, okay. So let's look at also EURJPY. EURJPY have some time today. We've also seen that during the ECB, we've seen that price have rejected again key environment there, and then made it move back to test the support right here. So we've been trading for some time more of in a channel, okay, trading more of in a channel for the last 3 weeks, trading more of in this support right here, resistance right here, resistance right here, resistance right here, resistance right here, resistance, support right here, support, and now another support. So I'm going to have another bounce back into the resistance here. This is one we're going to keep our minds and body open for the next one here. So if we have this one back into the zone, and then we can also wait for more validations for a continuation to the upside, okay. So looking at that, we wrap up the session. See you next time. Subscribe, like, and also share these videos with friends. That's the best thank you, and it will also help in the creation of more videos such as this one in the future. See you on the next video.